Yo, what's going on, gang? Listen, we have a new close range SMG meta. I repeat, there is a new meta in Warzone yet again, and it's a good one. It's the C9. I think everybody likes the C9. It has incredible handling. If you look at the history of Warzone, the MP5, aka the C9, has always been top tier, and I'm glad to see it in its rightful throne. For this build, I'm going to rock 8 attachments for ranked. I got the compensator, long barrel, Ranger foregrip, extended mag 2, ergo grip, balanced stock with the recoil springs. I think this kind of ties the gun in all together. You could run a 5 attachment build if you would like, but me personally, you get money really quick, especially doing contracts or rank. That money is flowing. It's easy to just go ahead and get the second drops. I would run 8 1000%. I don't think there's a better option than that. Let's take this thing into the firing range. I'm going to give you guys some ideas of recoil patterns and maybe some tips on how I would manage this recoil. So what you're going to want to do is, if you've never done this, you want to hit down on your D-pad twice. It's going to bring down a recoil pad from the ceiling. You're going to aim at the very bottom. You're going to not hold your joystick and just spray the entirety of the magazine here, and it's going to give you a recoil pattern. So we can see off that first spray, we're going real heavy up and to the left. So we'll aim at the bottom right. This time we'll be able to see all of this spray for what it's worth. I like to call this pattern at the bottom of a spray an S-curve, and you'll notice that the curve on this side and the curve on this side are slightly different. This one hooks out real hard to the left, and this one hooks out to the right. If we go in the middle, it's going to pick one of those two directions. But between 3 sprays of a gun, they should all relatively be the same. I mean, we could continue to do this pattern over and over and over, and we'll see similarities in every single pattern. So it looks like out of all of our sprays, this one little hump right here, this is like the little bit of bloom. Like this, we're not going to consider this spray valid, okay? We're looking at these 3 because they are all just in the same. So we know that at first we're pulling down to the right. Controlling recoil, you're just doing opposite of whatever the bullet spray is doing. So we're going to go down to the right. It's going to get squirrely. It cuts over to the right real hard, but we're not going to go down right and then pull down left. You don't want to do that. You're setting yourself up for failure. 2 or 3 shots are going to bounce off target, and then for the remainder of your spray, just consider it down and to the right. So the whole spray pattern of this gun is down to the right. See, it cocked over for a second, it got a little squirrely, but we're able to get it right back on target. I would not worry about the little bit of squirreliness, and if you are worried about it, you can just do a left or right strafe on it, but you should be left with a recoil pattern somewhere in the wheelhouse of this, and you're just left with a little bit of squirrely right there, which again, we're not worried about that. This thing from 10 to 25 meters should absolutely beam most targets. I would not be worried about any sort of recoil anomalies, especially when the hip fire is this good, bro. We haven't really put anything on this build to be a hip fire build, and you can absolutely take things out at 10 meters with it. So if you start your spray with a hip fire, that should be fine, but just remember, a little bit down and to the right will be good. If you want to add a little bit of a strafe to it, sometimes that'll counterbalance, and it looks like the sight's not moving, it looks like you're moving a little more. That can help with these little S-curve spray patterns with SMGs. But again, you're not going to be spraying out at 50 meters with your SMG, and in reality, you're really not going to be pushing 25 meters too much with your SMG. That's really like the AR. That's when I'm kind of jiggle peeking with the AR. 10 meters is when I'm getting down and dirty. I'm sliding up to the scene, trying to fry out. But it has a really, really fast TTK. We're looking at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shots. Fire rate on this thing's insane. So I gotta go with it. Look, if you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, man, I need y'all to hit that sub button. Press the like, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it good.